Hey guys, welcome back to Daniel's Tech World here on YouTube. My name's Daniel Rosehill and this is my tech channel on the internet. So today, continuing with the whole optical stuff, although thankfully I've just about finished with my annual archiving. I thought I would do a little video showing one method you could use of burning your checksums with a archive or backup disk. So for the purpose of simplicity, I bundled three of these, the videos on this YouTube channel into a folder, which I'm calling test burn. And then what I'm going to do, this is just to show the steps in the methodology. I'm going to open up, let's see where it is, quick Hash GUI, which will be coming into the screen in just a moment. Here is my, here's test burn. And then what I'm going to be doing is going into the files option, which lets me calculate the checksum on a specific folder. And this is, I talked yesterday about the differences between taking a checksum on a drive, as in the whole system, versus files. And as I explained, it's actually probably, I would argue, people might disagree, more useful to take it usually for the files, because if you're doing it just for the whole system, you're not going to know if an individual file becomes corrupted, what went corrupted, what got corrupted. And in a future video, I'll try to show the process for comparing the file if you want to do a spot check versus the original checksums. So this is the test burn library. So I'm going to tell quick hash that this is the folder that I want to run checksums on. So I'm using the MD5 algorithm, and you can see because these files aren't very big, that was like kind of instantaneous. I've got my 3 MD5 hash values here, but if you prefer to use, let's say, SHA-256 as another common one, it'll just take an additional moment or so to calculate those values. I'm going to go back to MD5, and actually that didn't do anything by changing it, so I need to do stop, select folder, test burn again. There we go, and now it's recalculated according to SHA-256. So I've got my 3 SHA-256 hashes for the 3 videos that I want to burn. And what you can do then is click on the clipboard tool, and this will put the hashes onto the clipboard. Okay, so that's step 2. The next thing I'm going to do is open up a simple text editor. I'm just going to use mousepad because I like to keep things simple. And I'm going to just paste that here. And just before I do that, I'm going to take a look at what came off the clipboard so you guys can see the format that this will export in. File name, file path, hash value, the most important one, file size, known hash flag, sorry. So the first one was, in the folder, was calculating a checksum on an M disk. This was the original path. And very importantly, here is the SHA-256 checksum for that file. Then we have checksums.mp4. Here's the checksum for that file. And finally, the video I just released today, why I still back up my SAS data. The original path, which won't be so useful, but the checksum, that will be very, very useful. So what I'm going to do now is just save this file, and I'm just going to call it, putting on my desktop, and I'm going to call it, let's see, I'll call it, I guess, 0124 archive MD5 checksums.txt, save that, and then all I need to do is burn. For the sake of doing everything, I'll just put these guys all into the same folder here. And that's it. I've just popped that into the same folder. So now I can go into my my burning program, K3B, etc. And the nice thing is that this is a way of actually getting the checksums into your backup archive so that you can just load the disk, download the checksum.txt file, which will be pretty small. It's only 475 bytes. And then you can run the checksums on the file. And I'll have to see if there's a way of using this export file to automatically compare the checksums. You could, of course, do it manually one by one by putting the 2 checksums into this program I'm using, Quick Hash, but there's probably a more clever way. I just don't know of it. I haven't explored that yet, but this will certainly get you going if you want to burn your checksums along with the media that you're backing up onto, whatever you're backing up onto, but in this case, optical media. Thanks for watching. I hope this was useful or interesting. Until the next episode.